So I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm going to Nashville. And they said, cool, what college are you going to? And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I got to go to college. And so I got into Belmont University. The craziest thing is like when you go to Belmont, it really ties you into the community through the internship program. So I got an internship at Broken Bow Records, which was a fairly new label at that time. And there was this dude, I was in the mail room, shipping out CDs and stuff and to radio stations. It's back when they used to actually ship CDs to radio stations. And this kid would walk in all the time. I call him kid, but this guy would walk in, and it was Jason Aldean. And so he'd come over, and he'd be like, hey, Griff, what's up? And we'd chat. And one day he came in, and he goes, hey, Griff, I need some extra hands. I'm playing the biggest show of my life. And he was playing Billy Bob's in Texas. I think he's played a few bigger shows, if I'm not mistaken, since then. But so I went out on the road with him, and I loved it. I realized that I could learn so much more on the road, on the streets, getting that street smart than I could in textbooks. So I ended up staying out on the road with him for 8 months and just learned from the bottom up, ended up becoming his tour manager, and have so much appreciation for everything that happens behind the scenes, all the people that make it happen. And so I decided at some point, I was like, yo, I want to be behind the mic, not behind the scenes. And I went back to school. Finished my degree, but right before I finished my degree and I graduated, I went to this apartment party. It's one of the last parties I went to in college. And I walk in, I still remember it was 37D. It was a Thursday. I walk in and I hear this girl laughing over on the couch. She's got a ball cap on and she's sipping out of a Solo cup, and I was like, I gotta go meet this girl. So I go over, I sit down, I build up the courage, I ask her for her number, she gives it to me, thank God. And we end up becoming really close and great friends. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, we're getting to the stage where we can label this thing. And then she calls me one night, and she goes, Ryan, I got to talk to somebody about this. There's this soccer player that I've really been into lately. And I'm like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to go. I got friend zoned. Well, anyways, I took her down to Florida, down to the Keys. She met my family. And fast forward, we've been married 10 years and have 2 kids. And ended up wooing her. I knew if I brought her to the family, I'd win her over. So
and nobody plays soccer.
And yeah, none of my kids play soccer. But anyways, when I'm sitting in a writer's room, I'm always trying to think of songs and experiences that I can turn into a song that I feel like is super relatable to a lot of people. And so I took that experience of this, dude that was kind of stringing my wife along, or my friend at that time, I should say. And, she was calling me, and I was in love with her, and she was calling me complaining about another dude. So I was like, hey, I'm going to write a song called Love Don't about it. It's this one. Bet you're wiping off your lipstick, slipping out your heels, unzipping your dress. I can hear the TV on in the background, that bottle of red in your voice. When you say you're falling off the deep end, he's everything you've ever needed. But you call me up when he let you down, and damn, we've been talking a lot. 'Cause love don't leave you all alone, waiting by the phone, hoping that it's gonna light up on a Friday. Love don't text you from the back of a last call cab saying, you up, I'm in your driveway. Call it a late night fling, maybe too many drinks, lonely doing what it does, yeah. You can call it whatever you want, but if you're thinking about calling it love, don't. You're talking about him like he's a one. Your mama thinks he's an answer to a prayer. You make it look like you got what everybody wants, but you only tell him what you want him to hear. 'Cause love don't leave you all alone, waiting by the phone, hoping that it's gonna light up on a Friday. Love don't text you from the back of the last call cab saying, you up, I'm in your driveway. Call it a late night flame, maybe too many drinks, doing what it does. Yeah, you can call it whatever you want, but if you're thinking about calling it love, don't. No, no, baby, don't. Oh, baby, you should know by now. You should know by now. Yeah. Oh, baby, you should know by now. If you don't know by now, love don't leave you all alone, waiting by the phone, hoping that it's gonna light up on a Friday. Love don't text you from the back of a last call cab saying you up and in your driveway. Call it a late night flame, maybe too many drinks, lonely doing what it does. Yeah, you can call it whatever you want, but if you're thinking about calling it love, don't. No, baby, don't.